Oh, when you're left, you worry about that. That's not so little.
All right, guys, we are live streaming on YouTube. You guys all want to say what's up? Give a big shout out. All right. So, who here has a YouTube channel? I mean, is that like half of the room? Hey, Julie, you want to get this TV on? Actually, I think I got it. We're good.
Are you actually connected?
Yeah, we're good. All right, you can watch the live stream from out there too. All right, just some quick stats for you guys. YouTube, 2 billion monthly active users. That's a lot. What do you say? I would say so. 73% of U.S. adults use YouTube. 1 billion hours of YouTube content viewed per day. 1 billion hours per day is actually consumed from people. 500 hours of content uploaded every single minute. Now, I'll watch some of these feeds and I'll see some of this and people are like, oh, YouTube's slowing down. Do you guys think it's slowing down in any sense? So, YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. Do you know who the first is?
Google.
Who? Google, yes. Google owns YouTube, by the way. If you guys didn't know that. So just to give you a heads up, I think a lot of you guys know I've attended Vid Summit, got a lot of useful information from Vid Summit. I'm also going through a coaching program right now at Daryl Eves. He's the actual founder of Vid Summit with Mr. Beast. Anybody know Mr. Beast? Yeah. He's a pretty large YouTuber. So they are partners. But anyway, I'm in a coaching program with them as well. Again, I want you guys to take really good notes because everything I've been learning over the last 4 or 5 months is really condensed into this program right here. So who's actively posting on their channel right now? How often are you posting?
I was doing once a week and then I went on vacation.
Shit got in the way.
Yeah.
Okay. Shirley, you too?
Yeah, I'm not consistent. That's my problem.
Okay. Not a problem. Hopefully this will help you guys become more consistent. Who's deathly afraid to be on camera? Wow. Never seen hands rise that high that quickly.
Have you seen? I've had many opportunities and I've always declined.
Okay. Well, right now you guys are all on camera. Over there, over there. I'm just kidding.
Really?
So one thing, and I want to talk about this real quick in terms of being on camera. It feels super uncomfortable in the beginning, but I can tell you, I promise, the more you do it, it's almost like second nature. If you guys do want to, you really are committed to posting video, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube or whatever the case is, and you want to get comfortable with it, what I recommend is literally just taking your camera or your phone. And remember, this, whatever you're recording, like videotape yourself in the kitchen cooking food, right? Just do it. Know that the camera is there and you're going to start developing a comfort level with the camera. And remember, that never has to go onto any feed. You don't have to upload it or publish it. It's just going to get you guys more comfortable being on camera. Does that make sense? All right, cool. This is a long-term play, just like, I mean, most of us are in the real estate industry here. This is all long-term. So what you don't want to do is do this strong for 2 months and you're posting once a week, every week and saying, oh man, it's not working. I'm not getting action from it. I don't think really anything in life is that immediate. You know, we all have to learn the process. We all have to put the time, effort, and energy into our businesses, and nothing's going to happen overnight. So I highly recommend, if you think this is just like something that's going to happen overnight, then you probably shouldn't even start. You're just going to waste your time. But I think all you guys sitting here today, committing, even anybody that's on this stream right now, you're showing yourself that you do have a certain level of commitment. And the biggest thing in this business, in any business, it's all zeroed down to one thing outside of mindset and all this. What's that one thing that's going to make you a big success?
Consistency.
That's it. It is. It's that one thing that, outside of everything, it doesn't matter what we're consistent on, we're going to see results. So whether it's working out or if it's aggressive eating or drinking and getting a beer belly, if we're consistent doing it, the results are going to show. And I'm trying to slim down on the beers right now. So in terms of equipment, you don't need the fancy equipment. I literally have kind of a shitty tripod here. You can use your phone. Everybody's got a phone. That's fine. And you can get this tripod for literally like $10 on Amazon. Use your phone for now. I do have this camera. It's the Canon G7X. The reason why I got it's got the flip screen so you can actually see yourself when you're recording. And that's kind of beneficial because you can kind of see what the scene is behind you and so forth. When I went to Vid Summit, there's a couple of guys there. Pat Flynn is one of them that actually developed this. It's called the Switch Pod. And attending Vid Summit, we all got these. And basically these guys for, I think it was like 3 years, they have been developing this tripod. And it's pretty damn incredible. So it's called the Switch Pod. So it's made for vloggers where you can see how it's angled. And it's set up almost like a switchblade knife. So when you're walking around and you're vlogging in a house or whatever the case is, and you don't want to cut it and then set up on a tripod or whatever, you just flip it over, drop it down.
Nice.
And then you're still recording and everything else. I do have a link on any of the videos on my YouTube channel if you guys want to check it out. I think it's like $100. But let's show live stream real quick. See how easy that was? Bang. And then you're back to, but I can tell you this thing is badass. We tried multiple times using this, walking around, and it doesn't have the angle, and you can't really do what I just did. Maybe a little bit. So anyway, don't allow the equipment. I don't have the equipment to stop you because really, at the end of the day, all you need is a phone. So why are we thinking about creating a channel or growing our YouTube channel? For what reasons?
Exposure
Okay. Exposure for what?
to increase business.
Okay. Like lead generation and so forth? Yep.
Get your name out there on an international level.
Yep.
It's a way to be personal to your out-of-state clients. Like it's just like the way to communicate with them and them like being here and them being out of
Like
the area.
rapport, right?
Yeah.
So we had a gentleman we never met before. We started the Beach Broker, my Beach Broker channel like 4 months ago. And he was part of our CRM. And every week when we do a video, I email that out to our database. Every single week, they get our video. I don't have to type anything anymore. It's great. You know what I mean? I just put that video in MailChimp and I email it out. And this gentleman, his name's Dale, he hit us up, and Jolie can attest to this. Like, when we first met him, what was your impression?
Super nice guy, really easygoing.
But didn't he feel like, wasn't it almost like he knew us?
He said that. He was like, I've been watching your videos, and it was like you had that soft introduction already.
Exactly. I can tell you, it's building rapport, with people that you know and people that you don't know. How many leads do you guys get on a regular basis from your listings or whatever, and you've never met these people? I mean, a decent amount, right?
Yes.
And then you probably put them into some sort of CRM and stay in front of them, hopefully. I mean, if you're not, you're losing business. This is just one other way to start a conversion. You're going to start converting these leads. Brian said in terms of lead generation. So on the other channel, the Steve Invest channel, by the way, everybody should subscribe to both of those channels, please. The Steve Invest channel, I did a video on listing and selling mobile home parks, but I optimized as well, saying mobile home park investing. And we literally got an email that says, "Greetings, I found Steve's video on YouTube about investing in mobile home parks. I'm actively seeking multifamily mobile home parks for sale to begin building a portfolio. Do you have a list of available parks in Florida? Thank you in advance." So I call him up to find out what's going on. Turns out he's got 250 grand, about 25% down to put on about $1 million mobile home park. And that was one video that we had. And this channel's still young. The Steve Invest is only about 5 months old. So, you know, the universe talks back. You know, whatever you're putting out there, good or bad, it's going to come back, right? And this is what it's all about. Who doesn't have a YouTube channel? Okay. Who doesn't have a Gmail account? All right, everybody's got a Gmail account, so you're halfway there. It's really easy to set up. I'm not going to go through it today, but it's super simple to set up. All you need is a Gmail account, and you're on your way. If you have any difficulty, like literally go to YouTube and say, "How do I set up a YouTube channel?" All right. So let's go through some stuff real quick. Can you guys see the screen pretty good up there?
Remember, you can expand it with the green thing.
Yeah, Shannon taught me. All right.
You didn't know that button. What green thing?
You can make the whole screen and the little green button up there. It makes it like the whole. Ooh.
Hopefully these guys can see this up here. All right, so you guys know how to do an incognito window? You saw I did that? So we want to do the incognito window because YouTube is smart. It's full of AI, artificial intelligence, and they're going to track, like, if you go start up a new Gmail account and you get on YouTube and you start searching for recipes, Cajun recipes, all of a sudden what's going to happen? You're going to see Cajun recipes everywhere, right? So that's the whole point of YouTube is the algorithm is just really smart. It's trying to figure out what you're going to be interested in searching. So that's why I open an incognito window, because I don't want my previous searches being manipulated. Because if I type like Bonita Springs or Bonita Beach, let's just try that, Bonita Beach. All right, so pretty young channel, but Doc's Beach House, see us right here?
Yes.
We got 568 views, nothing too crazy, but you guys have to understand these videos are going to live on here for long term. Like, these are going to be here forever. So I anticipate, you know, this is the more popular video in the last 4 months. I mean, this will end up with thousands and thousands of views. There's no doubt about it. So, and I'm just showing you, literally, we ranked, Jolie, when did we start ranking for this? Like,
The second day you put it on.
literally, we started ranking for this within a couple of weeks.
What does that mean? Yeah.
Ranking, did you see I put Bonita Beach?
You're in the top 4.
So watch this. It's called Keywords Everywhere if you want to write this down, but I'm going to type in Bonita Beach. You pay for it, but super cheap. So I typed in Bonita Beach. Can you guys read that? It shows me my volume count. 5,400 people a month type in Bonita Beach. So remember, Google and YouTube, they're basically one, and that's how many people are searching for it. So let's try Doc's Beach House, right? Just trying to get an idea how many people are searching monthly for Doc's Beach House.
I've never
Yeah,
that thing.
2,400 a month.
Never noticed. Yeah.
No, you're not gonna. You got to pay for it. It's called Keywords Everywhere. It's super cheap. It's like pennies. I mean, it's crazy cheap. But you can start. You know,
Which one was incognito? Which button did you press?
you just go up here, File,
Right.
New Incognito window.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. And I'm talking about searching because, you know, search results are helping us. You know, I typed Bonita Beach and what came up? Doc's Beach House. Here we are again. Bonita Beach and Tennis Club. Here we are again. Bonita Springs Beach Parking Tour. You see what's going on?
Mhm.
There's another one. This is all organically ranked because we optimized it, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that as well. It's amazing, right?
Yeah, it is.
We're not paying to be first page of this search. I mean, it's
getting there.
all organic, right?
Beautiful.
And the more that we post, the more that YouTube looks at us and says, you know what, we'll even start suggesting certain videos. And that's really where we want to go. When we start getting suggested, that's where your channel just blows up. Like our channel, we only have like 27 subscribers, something like that. But you could have YouTube suggest 1 year of videos pretty aggressively. And before you know it, like your views jump up tremendously. So again, it's just putting the time in and being consistent with it. And eventually your videos, as long as they think it should be suggested, as long as they think that, and we'll talk about click-through rate and everything else. Again, you know, YouTube, every platform wants you to stay on their platform, right? So if you're on Facebook, Facebook doesn't want you going on Facebook and then clicking a link and going off of Facebook. It's the same thing with YouTube. So that's why they do suggested videos, because they think that people will enjoy these videos. They clicked on these videos because of title and thumbnails, and they're going to suggest these more often. That makes sense? Okay.
If you get interaction on your videos, likes, comments, is that also going to help you get suggested?
Yes. The more interaction you have on your videos, even the thumbs down is interaction that YouTube doesn't care if it's thumbs up or thumbs down. YouTube sees it as they watch your video. They're on our platform still. So all that engagement definitely helps. Bonita Beach real estate. Like are we not crushing that? The top 3?
Yeah, I thought that you jumped up because I subscribed to you. Is that what's happening, or is it just that you're starting to get that high up on the phone holder?
I mean, I'm not that smart to understand the AI of YouTube, but this is optimization
Okay.
based on search. So it's just the same thing as when I put in certain keywords. Jolie's getting all sorts of like sweaty palms and
This was like our worst video. I was having such a bad day. Could see had an eye infection.
Thanks.
So if you guys look, Bonita Beach Club Tour. Okay, so the community is called Bonita Beach Club Tour, Bonita Springs Real Estate. What did I type in the title? Bonita Beach Real Estate, Bonita Springs Real Estate. It's still relatable, so they're going to rank us, right? And now this right here, this is all meta. This was like I still have to go back to this and rewrite all of this because I want to put more meta in there, meaning keywords.
Meta. Oh, cute.
Keywords, yeah. So, but you have to make it flow. If I just said, come check out Bonita Beach Club Tour and Bonita Springs Real Estate. Bonita Springs Real Estate is where everybody should buy. And if you're not buying Bonita Springs Real Estate, then you should probably not live in Bonita Springs buying or looking at real estate. Like if I just keyword stuff, it works against you. So it's got to flow. So all these, I still have to come back and do further optimization. And without doing it with limited, because real estate agents, if you look at their videos, a lot of them, they're kind of halfway there, but they're not doing the simple keywords that are helping them rank organically. That makes sense?
That's the big part of it right there.
Oh, yeah. All right, I'm going to go through. So, well, how many do we? So we ranked the first 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's a bat on my lanai. 4, 5, 6. Me and Ryan. What's up, big dog? There you are.
How many views we have? 1,800?
126.
All right.
But look, and I like that you brought that up, because what you guys don't want to do is look at these and be like, man, I only got 12 views and this shit doesn't work. It does work. You just gotta just believe in the process. Just keep doing it. Again, when you show consistency in putting content, because YouTube would not exist without content creators, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when we put more and more content out there and we do it on a consistent basis, they're gonna start pushing you a little bit more, and you're gonna rank more, and you're gonna have more views. So we crushed that. So Estero real estate, we haven't even touched Estero, but I think I did some optimization there. We got second and third for Estero real estate.
Nice.
And that one. And that one. And that one. Doc's Beach House, we'll take it. And our actual channel, subscribe channel pops up as well, showing that we're more authoritative for that search term.
Beautiful.
Make sense? Okay. And look, and search is only a small thing. What I'm learning more is when we start getting suggested, that's where your channels just skyrocket. And really all you need is one channel to really blow up. Now, I think, get over here. So if I go to videos, and I'm going to go most popular, I think it's docs. Yeah. So what I'm learning now is what they call them are buckets. So not necessarily playlists, but buckets of info pertaining to your niche, what you're going after. So for example, like a bucket for us would be restaurants in Bonita Springs, right? So what they say is whatever is working, and we're getting more views on this than anything so far. Farmers Mike's did pretty well too. Bonita Springs parking. So what you want to do is you want to start feeding off of what's working, right? So the restaurants, kind of restaurant review. Now you're like, dude, what does that have to do with real estate? What does that have to do with real estate?
Well,
We have to have a knowledge of the area.
right.
Yeah, I mean it's has nothing to do with quote unquote real estate, but you're showing that you live in the area, you spend money in your local area, you're showing other people from other areas about, how many people out of the 500 or whatever saw it are out of state, out of area, and they're planning on maybe going to Doc's Beach House, and they're planning on maybe looking at real estate, and they read our info and go, oh man, they're real estate agents. And in our videos, you'll see, we are real estate agents. We do put it out there, but we're not aggressive. Like, come on and buy real estate now that you watch my video, you know? And that's how this all works. So it's not necessarily just real estate related. It's everything that's going on in your area. Now, we were driving back from somewhere one of these days, and I literally put together a big headline list of everything we can do. And this literally, probably within 40 minutes, we had this list to 111. 111 headlines in this list, right? And these are all just headlines to get us started, to start figuring out what videos we're going to start doing, right? So our assisted living facility is big in Southwest Florida. Like, if you want to make that a niche and literally blow up a channel, you could go and talk to, and they're very happy to talk to you because the salespeople there get paid commissions for selling or renting rooms in ALFs, right? So that could be one of your buckets, or that could be your entire channel. And what do the people in ALFs do?
Downside.
And they sell their house, right? You see where this is all going? And again, you don't have to do it all on ALFs. You know, it could be just part of your channel. Another thing too, when you're talking about buckets and kind of niching out within your niche, you don't want to do the same. You don't want to do ALF week after week after week. Mix it up. You know, throw a restaurant in there, throw a community in there, throw, you know, how to buy a foreclosure in there, whatever it is. You want to mix it up because they say that YouTube actually needs to breathe. Again, this is stuff I'm still learning as well, so I'm learning with you guys. So you don't want to just be like, boom, 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 all the ALFs all done within, like, you know, a 3-month period back to back. Unless that's your 100% just niche focus. And I'm happy to share this list with you guys because it can be for any area that you're talking about. So, I mean, there's so many things to do. Another thing is, you know, live bigger events like Farmers Mike that are, you know, seasonally. You know, you got Bonita Brew Fest, you got the Sandcastle Tournament on Fort Myers Beach. You got that kind of stuff. Do, you know, videos while you're there, or even a video before talking about it and say, come join me, and you can even live stream it. And then you can do a tour around the Sandcastle Tournament or whatever. And, you know, use one of these guys and just go out and shoot a 10-minute video. All right. Any questions so far? Yeah.
What is the average length of video that you make?
All right. So that's a great question. Steve invests, and let's talk about that for a second. That one is for, you know, real estate agents, investors can watch those videos. And I'm trying to work on monetizing that. Now, you can monetize your channel. You need 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours in the past 12 months. Once you hit that, you get monetized. Now, they say 10 minutes or longer, they're able to run multiple ads on those videos. So that I'm trying to do more than 10 minutes. But I would say just, you know, many cases, I think a sweet spot is like 6-7 minutes for people's attention span. If it's a video that you think is going to, you know, it takes a long time, you know, 40 minutes, people are not going to watch it. They're not going to watch it all the way through. It's just, it doesn't, that, you know, unless it's extremely entertaining, you know, to get somebody to watch it from beginning to end. So then that video, you might want to split up into 2 or 3 videos. You know, you could say part 1, part 2, or whatever. All right. Any other questions on that before I move on? Cool. All right. So I got checklists for you guys, and anybody that's live streaming right now, I'll put a link in there for you guys too. Now, the checklist is just keeping you guys on point in terms of beginning to end when you're creating your videos. So let me just click on.
So what you're saying is that kind of one of the goals is you want it long enough to where they're actually using your video to advertise on.
Yeah, so there's different ways to monetize, and again, when you have 1,000 subs,
What's the sub?
subscriber, then YouTube will actually run. You create the AdSense, and then they run ads on your. You guys see it when you're on YouTube, and it runs an ad in the beginning or even middle of the way. YouTube pays you for that. Again, YouTube is nothing without creators, so you guys get compensated on those ads. So if it's, commercial revenue. Now, who got the fire? No.
Do they have to watch the whole video for it to count?
Nope.
Or as soon as they click, that's a view right there, even if they watch like 10 seconds of it?
As long as they went through that ad.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, and and that's what I'm, working on with the Steve Invest channel is straight monetization. But you guys can monetize. When I said, check out this Switch Pod, there's an affiliate link in the description on all my videos that you guys can buy one, and I'll get an affiliate commission if you guys buy this thing. Full disclosure.
So,
But that's a way to monetize out. So I don't need 1,000 subs to do that. I can sell a course. I can sell affiliate products. You can get on Amazon and be an Amazon affiliate, where literally you can sell anything on Amazon. Those brake pads that you're talking about, they sell them on Amazon. You can put those as a link, affiliate link, and you get a commission on those brake pads. Right? So you don't even need 1,000 subs. You just need people watching the videos.
But also, explain how, like on Amazon, if somebody goes from his video or whatever and clicks on the Amazon link and then gets distracted with their ability to buy something else, like even non-related to that item, since it was his link that took you there, you'd still get credit for whatever they bought.
Yeah, I think they cap it out there. I think it's within a 24-hour period that anything so if they did their whole Christmas shopping in that 24-hour period when they clicked on your link, then you can get paid on all that.
Do you know where on the Amazon page I can create an account?
Just type Amazon affiliates.
Okay.
And just Google that and it'll pop up. You don't want to do it until you have traffic, because I've already been denied twice. And it's a pain in the ass because you set up all these links and you get denied, and the links are all broken, and then you got to start all over. So get enough traffic, because Amazon will. But there's you can do affiliates for Walmart. Just type in affiliate commission, and there's going to be a whole slew of them. All right.
So for you to get it as a marked review, do they have to click on the thumbs up or the thumbs down, or do they just have to start watching? Because some people don't hit that, click on that thumbs up, but they'll watch it.
Well, you want to encourage engagement.
Okay,
Yeah.
So you want them to click on that.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about that with the framework,
Okay.
which we're going to actually talk about right now.
Thank you.
All right, so the framework, when you're creating the video, and I'll give you guys this checklist. If you have any questions about it after you guys leave, just watch these videos. Watch Steve Invest as well as My Beach Brokers. Click the thumbs up on them. You know what I'm saying? A little engagement. Yeah. But get on there and you can see our framework is pretty much the same every time. So in the beginning, it's the hook. We want to have like a one-liner, some sort of engagement to keep the person engaged. I don't know if we did it on this video, but let's just see.
There's that beer belly.
Horrifying.
See, I think that was, and another thing you guys got to understand is you're going to constantly learn and get better. All right. So I can look at some of my videos, even right now, that was way too long of an intro. Like I should have, you know, it's called pattern interrupters. I should have interrupted more, like gone into talking some, then get back into the video, toward some music, then get back in and talk some more. You see what I'm saying? Like that was way too long. So I bet you people drop off after, unless they really wanted to see a video tour of it. But you gotta make sure that the engagement is there. But again, you're gonna get better over time, and you know that's life, right?
What'd you say?
So what we're doing is, I didn't really have a hook, but again, in the beginning, you probably want to have a hook like, dude, if you've never been to Doc's Beach House, you don't want to miss this video, right? So that'd be kind of a hook. The next thing, and we didn't do it on this one either, is an intro, basically what your channel is all about. So you'll watch some of the other ones, but you know, hey, this is Steve with Maxim Realtors. We're local beach brokers, local real estate agents, and here to share Southwest Florida with you on YouTube, right? That's your intro. Bumper clip is usually what you just saw in the beginning, kind of a video clip, and then you're going to go in the main guts of it. Bring cash. If you're eating upstairs, there's only one bathroom for men, one bathroom, single stall for women. So, anyway, you guys can watch the videos. Toward the end, you want to, and throughout, again, you want to create engagement. So, like, you know, ask people what they think and to comment in the section below, or ask if they have questions. If you have any questions about, you know, this community or Doc's Beach House or whatever, comment below. We want to, throughout the video, we want to create that engagement where people are engaging and commenting, because again, that just helps. And then the outro is, Julie, you want to pass these around? And the outro is just, again, telling people to subscribe, like the video if they liked it. You also want to encourage them to go to other videos, other links. So like,
So is there like something in your YouTube setting to where you get alerted if someone like asked a question or commented? Like, you know, like a Facebook alert?
yeah, yep,
Okay.
you're notified. Let me do this one real quick. So what I encouraged in this video was to tell people to go and check out the other videos on foreclosures, right? So what I did is actually I put the links in here where you can see how to get REO listings from banks, how to make $100 a day doing BPOs, listing a sketchy foreclosure. All right. So if somebody, you know, I'm encouraging them in the outro to go and take a look at these. And if they click on it, that's going to go to the next video. It's just one other way for them to click on it, go and watch another video of yours. Again, YouTube's looking at that and says, all right, they enjoyed your content here and they're watching another one. It's only going to help you guys with the algorithm. Make sense? Now, this is not the only way for them to engage and watch another video either. So I'll show you some other stuff.
So we're not really looking for like a landing page to send them to, we're more or less just getting them to recognize it.
Well, that, and I have other links like in the beach brokers, like Bonita Beach Club. You know, if they're interested in that community, I'm like, hey, hit this link, and it goes right to that community link with all the active properties for sale.
You've set up for yourself.
Yeah. So I want them to watch other videos, but if they're interested in that real estate in that community directly, then yeah, I want to absolutely try to get them to go and search property. The second section down, if you guys see, is the video shoot. the video shoot, we'll talk about click-through ratio, click-through rate. The thumbnail pictures, you want to take that into consideration. So how many of you guys just, when you're going through YouTube, you're just scrolling through it and you see like a crazy picture and you're like, oh shit, like I want to click on that. That's what it's all about.
And that picture is not even, it's like at the end of the video, or it doesn't have anything to do with it. Is that what you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about kind of playing out your thumbnail picture before you even do your video. So watch.
So basically, somewhere in your video, you want something that's going to hook them, and then that's going to be what's the picture they click in order to get into that video.
Yeah.
So like somebody wakeboarding or something like that, you want them wiping out. Or
So like,
Right.
look at this one. Like, I saw this caution tape when I was in this foreclosure property, and I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna get all up in that thing, right? So, you see what I'm saying? Like, truth about tiny home living. I'm sitting in a closet, and I took a picture of myself in a closet, showing like I'm living in this little closet, which is kind of clickbaity, but at the end of the day, that's what you want. You want a good title and a good thumbnail. This is so vital, and this is where basically 90% of YouTubers make the mistake. They don't spend the time, and trust me, I didn't in the beginning spend the time on this kind of stuff. So this is where most people make mistakes. If you look at, I'm not going to pull up an average real estate agent, but if you look, maybe I will. Watch real quick.
Can you park the videos to download later, like you can, with Facebook? You can, or do you have to go in every time to?
I'm not following you.
So basically, you're gonna make some videos and you say, okay, on February 20th, I want this one to play.
Can you schedule?
Schedule, yeah.
Yeah, I scheduled this live stream. Yep.
No, but now that
You mean to automatically
Have
play
them
for
set
you?
up, ready to
Yeah,
go
yeah.
on certain days.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely. You can schedule it all.
like, if you feel like Saturdays are your best days for people on the watching YouTube, then I would want to schedule it to run Saturday morning.
No, the way you want to do it is you just upload the videos and it's just going to stay there. It's not like a optimization of like everyone's going to watch on Saturday morning kind of thing. It's like you've uploaded, and if someone's like watching YouTube at midnight or anything like that, it's just like it's like a continuous TV kind of thing. So
Okay.
it's like a 24-hour TV channel.
Got it.
Just try to be consistent and post like every Friday a new video, every Tuesday a new video.
So, like, if you look at this, this is, I don't know why they're not coming up, but most real estate agents are literally going through a house and it's a picture of a kitchen. There's nothing really engaging. But let's say this was a house for sale. This is what I'm talking about. Most real estate agents are just, there's an automatic thumbnail that YouTube will put up for you. You have an option between 3 of them, or you can upload your own. Upload your own every time, and then you can put some words on it or whatever the case is. But try to make it as engaging as possible. Like, if there's something real special about a house, like they got a crazy steam room shower or green carpet in the bathroom,
An
Well,
easy way to do your thumbnails is you can even take a still from your video if you want to, like a screenshot from your video you've just done. If you forgot to take a shot of yourself doing something, whatever, specifically or intentionally for the thumbnail, and then just upload it into canva.com, which we tell you guys about all the time. Upload it into Canva, and they actually have the settings saved for you and everything for your size. So you have to have it a certain size for YouTube as well for your thumbnail. So in Canva, they actually have YouTube thumbnail, and you click on that, and there's different templates already set for you as well. So you can upload your photo to it, change it around, whatever, but it gives you the exact measurements you need to go right into YouTube and upload.
yeah, good call. Canva.com.
CANVA.
Under video shoot, a little tip is just keep videotaping the entire time. Don't worry about stopping and starting and stopping and starting. Just let it roll. let your camera roll, just keep videotaping because you don't know what kind of footage you're gonna get that can be funny. You can do bloopers, or it could be a cool spot where you're just, videotaping, you're walking, didn't even think it was cool, and then something cool happened behind you. You put some music overlay or something over it.
Which program do you recommend for editing?
I have a iMovie with Mac, so it's what came with my MacBook. I don't have anything special. It's and the iMovie, I literally watched the YouTube video for 15 minutes and it got it. Mention other videos in your V cards and N videos. So taking your first REO listing, come on inside. So a V card, you see this little thing up here? You ever see it like pop out and then it'll say like some other video up there? That's a V card, okay? And then end screen video, so you want to add that every time. And then your end screen videos. So again, it's another point of engagement where you want them to go and click something else and watch another video. So that's called a V card, and then your end screen. So when you're editing on the back end, it's real simple. You'll see them on the bottom right-hand side. I'll show you real quick. Next thing is, as I'm pulling that up, creative engagement, pattern interrupts. Like I was saying, that was too long in the beginning of that Doc's Beach House one. So interrupt it. You can zoom in and out with iMovie. There's a lot of things that you can do with iMovie that just kind of interrupts the pattern. You guys know who Casey Neistat is? All right, subscribe to his channel. The dude's a genius. Just watch some of the pattern interrupts that he does and just try to replicate them. And the guy's amazing.
What's his name?
Casey Neistat, Neistat, I believe. Authenticity wins. So if you're not authentic, it's going to come across in the camera. Make sure you're smiling. Use stories. Use humor. Ian, right? I mean, with construction, man, I would probably do bloopers on construction. Like, just have fun with it. I'm sure you have a ton of stories that over the years building things or whatever. I'd reenact some stuff, but utilize a lot of stories wherever possible. I'm telling you, everybody in this room has stories to share, and that's what people want. And that when you tell a story, you're going to keep the person engaged for a longer period of time as well. Shoot multiple variations of it, especially your intro, outro, that kind of stuff. If you're just not feeling it, shoot it from different angles, just so you have a lot more to play with. Because the last thing you want to do is go to sit down and start editing, and then you got to literally go back and reshoot some stuff that you just were not happy with. And don't worry about perfection either. You're going to get better with time. But if you sit there and you're like, this is just not up to my standards and all this kind of crap, you're never going to put a video out. Like, you just got to do and just start putting it out there. Just put it out there and you're going to get better with time. When you're shooting your videos, keep editing in mind as well. From sound, if it's super windy out, that's going to crush you guys. Like, even the microphones on top, I can get from Amazon for like 30 cents, a little thing to go over that microphone, and it'll just kind of buffer kind of wind sound as well. If it's windy, and I've had other videos super windy and they suck because of it. So always keep editing in mind when you're shooting. Clarity, if your camera starts getting blurry, then just wait until it gets unblurry. Especially with these kind of cameras, they have to kind of focus in on themselves. And you'll see some of my other videos, it's like blurry for the first like 10 minutes, and then it jumps in. I'm like, damn, it sucks. gonna go down to editing. B-roll. That's if have you ever seen a video and then all of a sudden there's another video over it where somebody's still talking and another video is playing, or even a picture? That's a B-roll. So again, that's a pattern interrupt to keep the viewer engaged. Punching in and out, adding graphics, sound effects, add music, and then obviously editing the thumbnail. All right, so I don't. Yeah.
It really annoys me, all of those things when I'm watching. Maybe it's me, if I'm watching a YouTube video, it's usually for a particular content that I'm looking for. And when you just go on about something else, I just X out of there.
Yeah.
So for me, if I'm doing a video, I would want to stay on content.
Topic.
Yeah. Yes. Because people just, no.
Yeah. Well, if you have a story, it's got to be part of it. You can't talk about, what you ate for nachos the night before, and you're talking about, this new construction community. That doesn't work.
Do that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you don't need to do that. So, all right, I'm in the back end right here. This is where your thumbnails are.
Wait, let's see.
So it gives me 3 thumbnails just from the clip, and then I uploaded mine from my own picture. All right. Over here, another thing too are playlists. Playlists, you can just think about them as like kind of different topics, different video topics. So I can add to multiple playlists that I created. So I got, financial freedom, real estate investors, brokers, creating a YouTube channel, real estate collaborations, real estate news.
Is that the music that plays like?
No, think of it just like, if I have videos related to financing or financial freedom, I'm going to group them in that playlist.
Gotcha.
V cards, this is where it's at right here. And then the end screens, that's where it is right there. So everything is right in here. And then also from here, you can go and look at the analytics on each and every video that you've done.
How do you do the tags?
Yeah, all those down below.
You didn't. You were going into this, but then you like.
Oh.
Didn't
Can
wanna
you
tell
talk
us
about
the
like you were going all
Yeah.
over that? Can you talk about the?
right there.
Yeah. Like what's.
Yeah, this is where you're going to put all your metadata in, your title, all this kind of stuff. And then, your tags, you're limited to 500 characters. And then your tags, what's crazy that they're saying now is YouTube is, the AI is getting so smart that it actually can pick up that this is a tiny space from the picture, from the videos. It's actually taking the words that you are saying, and actually for further SEO, you want to make sure you're saying those words, financing a house in Fort Myers, you want to say those words because the AI picks that up. So they're saying that the tags in the future, are not necessarily going to be irrelevant, but you do want to make sure that you put your tags in whatever it pertains to, whatever the subject is. Yeah, thanks, Shane.
You probably have those all saved, so you don't have to repopulate it every time, right?
Yeah, there's a default, but the thing is, every video is going to be different, should be different, so certain stuff like for this real estate investing broker, like all the way up to probably Steve Invest here is all default. From this page, let's see something. Also, what you want to do is, if you look here, see it says hashtags. See the hashtags right here? So anywhere that you put these hashtags in here, doesn't matter if it's top, bottom, middle, they're going to auto-populate up here. So you can add hashtags in here and it'll auto-populate at the top. If you're doing localized, make sure you are putting the local info, even if it's an address like that Doc's Beach House one. We have the full address of Doc's Beach House in there because that's going to help with the local SEO as well. So marketing, I know we briefly talked about marketing before we get on the next thing, is sending it out to your database, putting it on Facebook and LinkedIn. Real quick on those, remember the platforms want to make sure that you're staying on platform. So you probably even want to take clips of these videos and put clips on your LinkedIn, your Facebook, and so forth, as opposed to just putting the link for YouTube right on there. I still do that right now just because I don't have necessarily the time for it. But as time progresses, I'm going to start splitting all these videos up that I've done. I'll probably hire somebody to do it and then do individual clips on, the different platforms.
So how do I try to increase my views on video. I thought was really good. And I took it and put it onto Facebook business page and paid for an ad. And if I go to my Facebook business page, it has 5,200 views. But when I go to YouTube, it's got like 58 views. Does YouTube know that they didn't go to YouTube and start that video? They start the video somewhere else. It doesn't count on YouTube. Or did I just maybe upload it wrong?
Did you put the direct feed from the video into Facebook?
I don't know.
Probably, because you can see right on Facebook all the amount of views that they got.
So you can do it. I can take a YouTube, post a YouTube video, put it on my business page, pay for an ad, and all of those views that I get from my business page are translated into YouTube views.
No.
Maybe a link.
If you're doing a direct video, that's what I'm saying. Like on Facebook and LinkedIn, they want you to stay on those platforms. So in the future, you probably want to just take a video or clip a video from your main YouTube video and then just do a direct feed onto those platforms. Right now, I just take the share link and I put it on there and share it, and YouTube pops up.
But am I wrong? If he hasn't monetized his video on YouTube, it's not going to do anything anyway. So it's one thing. We used to put videos on YouTube all day long, random videos, but we didn't monetize it because we didn't know that about it yet.
What do you mean monetize?
So we didn't actually do the keywords. We didn't actually do any of the monetizing for it. So you literally post a video and then say a prayer and think it's going to do something. No, it's not going to happen,
Well, I knew it wasn't going to happen on YouTube. That's why.
But that's just it. So you could probably go back into that video, I'm assuming, if it got that much action on Facebook and monetize it on YouTube.
Optimize it.
Optimize it, sorry. And then,
The only reason it got that type of activity on Facebook is because it comes up in the feed. You actually have to go to YouTube and search.
but that's what's happening. Like when you're on YouTube, right? Like that you're intentionally on there looking for things.
Yes.
So what?
Looking for what you have. What do you have?
1% down mortgage. So, but that's why it was great on Facebook.
Yeah.
So I could have put mortgage broker, new home. I could tag those things.
So you can
and it
tag
could
all
have
that
come
on
up.
here.
But I still only had 51 views versus the 5,200 views from the paid ad that I got on Facebook. Maybe I just took that video from Dropbox.
Because it didn't have the link from
Look,
Ryan, I saw that video. You didn't do a YouTube link. You just uploaded it.
A direct feed, right? Yeah.
So you had it like directly to your Facebook, and it's not your YouTube link.
Because if it was a link, it was
Yeah.
directly to YouTube, right?
It was just a straight up YouTube video. So the
You just did
YouTube
the video.
videos won't connect with that.
You
That's
want
what you want to do, right?
you want-
Yeah.
keep them separate.
Yeah.
No, keep them separate.
Really?
Yeah, because Facebook has AI as well, and when you put a YouTube link on there, it's not going to show yours as much to your surrounding friends and their friends and everything,
Because it's going to take them to a different place.
because they want you to stay on Facebook. So, but right now, all I do is just take the link from YouTube, put it on Facebook, put it on LinkedIn. Right now, eventually, I'm going to start taking those full videos, go to iMovie, one video I'll clip into maybe 2 or 3 small clips, and then take those small clips and do direct feeds into those platforms.
Yeah.
Make sense? It's the same thing with all the
Well, it
platforms.
makes sense though, because you just said that YouTube likes longer videos, but Facebook likes shorter videos. It seems
Yeah, and they
like.
want their own videos.
Yeah.
Facebook wants their own fed
They want
videos.
their-
Now you can also say, hey, for more content and what you want to watch more videos, come over and check out my YouTube channel. Here's the link, and then you can get people to go over and then start building that way. All right, let me jump into analytics real quick. So if you guys want to write this down, a free download, you can do a paid option. It's called vidIQ. That's the one I use. There's also one called TubeBuddy, and basically it'll just help you out looking at stats and so forth.
VIDIQ.
Yep,
And what was the other one?
TubeBuddy.
The number? Two.
Tube, TUB. Yeah. All right, so
What's it that they do again? They just kind of give you.
it'll be integrated with your YouTube settings, and it'll show you like. I'll show you the there's literally a what is it? The channel audit right here. I'll click on it toward the end. Just remind me. We'll go through it. So here's the back end of the analytics. What I want to do is I want to click reach. Impressions, click-through rate, 5.8. I guess they say anywhere from like you want to be between 2 and 10. Click-through rate, all that is, it relates back to your thumbnail and your title. If people are looking, because there's so many impressions, an impression is basically somebody scrolling past or through your content along with everybody else's. So the click-through rate is that impression hits, did the person click on it, right? And if you have a really low click-through rate, then you basically have to do better thumbnail pictures and better titles. All right. So if this was, down at 2%, that would not be good. But I think this is actually fairly good, and you can see it's gone up. Traffic source types. I'm just going to go through the stuff that you want to pay attention in your back end analytics. YouTube search right now it's about 47%. But the two that right here, look, 7.5% for browse features and suggested videos, 6.5. This is where we want. I mean, everybody wants to be having suggested views. Or suggested videos. So it took even a little bit of time before I even saw this pop up. So I think I'm on month 5 on this channel, and these weren't even here because YouTube's like, who's this guy? Like, we don't, YouTube's still saying, who is this guy? As time progresses, I make some better videos, better thumbnails, more engaging content. They should start suggesting videos more. And then, a lot of the people I watch or learn from is, you get one good video that's suggested, and all of a sudden it literally overnight blows up your channel. But it takes time. External sources showing where other links are coming from. Now, traffic source. This is where you want to pay attention in terms of suggested videos. So last 28 days, these are all the suggested videos that YouTube is doing right now on my channel. So how to get REO listings from banks, 17%. That's huge compared to everybody else. Remember I was talking about buckets? What do you think I'm going to start doing? I'm going to start doing more videos on REOs. So I actually have 3 videos on REOs, but again, I didn't do them all back to back. And I have a couple more that are going to come out all pertaining to listing REOs because that's what they're suggesting. If this was suggesting something completely different, then I would start paying more attention to that content. That makes sense? So I'm kind of following what they're suggesting because
Give them what they want.
That exactly. And then you can see some of the other ones, which is still good. I'm still getting other, creating a real estate resume. It's interesting. So I'll probably do a handful of resume related videos, and that'll be its own little bucket. And again, these things, they all live on. All right. The next thing is engagement. All right, engagement, average view duration. This is the last thing I want to talk about with stats because it's huge. If your average view duration sucks, that means you're not making good quality content where you're keeping the person engaged. So just think of average view duration as really how long somebody's spending time watching your videos. So I'm increasing in percentage because I'm realizing, some of them, you'll look at some of my videos that were like, 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Like that's not very good. And when it's calculated on how long the videos are and everything else. So this is across the board on every single video, but you can go into every single video individually and take a look at all the stats per video. So go and do that. See which ones are performing. See why did, on this one, like the REO one, I think the average view duration is like 52%, right? So then I go back and I rewatch that video. Like, why is it doing way better than all the other videos? And I start studying it. Make sense? Also, when you start getting an idea of different content buckets that you're going to do, be sure that you're going and looking at some of the competition as well. Instead of being consumers, you're going to have to put a different hat on, and we're just going to start studying other YouTubers. So if there's other YouTubers doing similar content, look at the views that they're getting. Look at the thumbnails that they're doing. Look at the titles that they're doing. Don't copy them, but just study them. And, if you have certain real estate agents doing certain topics that you didn't even think about, and they're getting crazy amounts of views, those crazy amounts of views are probably from suggested content. So we want to start saying, you know what, they're doing it on ALFs and it's blowing up. Maybe I should start doing it on ALFs because maybe right now it's trending. Maybe that's a hot topic that we should go after. Make sense? Cool. Any questions on the analytics? So channel audit, this is the vidIQ. Now I can upgrade. I think the upgrade version is like either $10 a month. There's another one for $50 a month, but this kind of gives me a sneak preview of where I'm with things, top search terms and so forth. And a lot of times I just come down here making sure that I'm on par with all my videos. So I want to see all green here. If there's any red or whatever, then I can start going to each video and seeing where I missed. Like, for example, do I have any videos that are not added to a playlist or have a thumbnail, a custom thumbnail, or the end screen videos or whatever the case is, title lengths and description and so forth. So this is just kind of a quick preview for me. But again, you can pay for a premium membership on it as well, and it'll give you a lot more information.
So what you're saying is that vidIQ is basically giving you stats on how you've done and where you vote for your videos.
Yeah, and then you can go back to those videos, tighten up the the length of it, tighten up the description, add a playlist, add a V card, add the end screen videos. So it just kind of holds you accountable to making sure that you're kind of doing all the right things on it.
So did you create that screenshot right there with 4 different of your videos?
Yeah, it's super simple. You use their you click template where I showed you in the end screen, and you can do 1 video, it could be 2, it could be 3. I always do 4, so then somebody has an option at the very end to take a look.
But will they be able to click on that video?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, sweet, nice. It's really cool.
That's the whole point. You want them to click there and then go watch the next video.
Next one. I like
So I recommend that you post at least once a week. It's definitely achievable by everybody here. If you are kind of strung out and don't have any kind of headline titles or whatever it is, type it in YouTube and get the ideas right there. See what's trending. See what kind of views you're getting. I know we kind of covered a lot in detail, but you can go back and watch this live stream or give me a call. We can talk further about it. What questions you guys have? Because I'm pretty much done.
I think I need to play with it for a while.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like a beginning thing too is you got to really think about what you want your page name to be, what kind of logo, if you're gonna have a logo or whatever, right?
I wouldn't get too caught up in branding, but make sure like it looks good and everything. But
They did it later, right?
oh yeah,
So you're
Like,
to
don't let the branding hold you back, because what's more important is getting your first video, second video, third video out. That's the most important. It could be blank for now, for all you care. You just want to let YouTube know you're posting videos and getting the AI starting to work in your favor.
So you can brand yourself later.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't actually. Jolie helped me out with this, and that was literally like last month.
But that was one of my concerns. Is like like Ryan's got like Ryan the Mortgage Guy. It's like his like tagline, right?
Yeah.
It's like, all right, what can I do personally for myself? And it's like, all right, I'm not gonna do anything until I really think of what makes sense. So that's why. I already told you that.
Are you a mortgage guy?
How many of these have you actually converted into dollar bills?
So we have an active. Well, we converted Dale. We made 5% commission on a like $260,000 new construction, and we got this guy looking for a mobile home park for $1 million. This is 4 months in. And honestly, this is just like
Billboards.
this is just.
Billboard Jam.
I'm really looking forward to where these go, because I truly believe in this process, and I've been with others that have extremely huge channels, and they're all saying the same thing. They're all following this kind of recipe, and they're all very consistent with it. And it was when I was at Vid Summit, it was amazing. I'd sit next to guys or girls that I didn't know who they were or anything. You start talking, they have like 500, 1 million subscribers, and they're doing seven figures a year on multiple channels. It's insane. So, and let's touch base with that. Who watches TV anymore? Like, nobody does. That's why all the advertisers are advertising on YouTube channels or YouTube videos, because nobody's watching anymore. And the advertiser's dollar is going a lot further, faster, because it's all AI info. If I'm watching videos on, real estate investing, then I'll probably start seeing some ads run for financing. I'll probably see some ads run for, insurance and so forth. So it's all geared there. It's smart money. And you're going to see a lot of, I think cable's screwed. I mean, besides The Curse of Oak Island, that's a really good show. Dude, if you guys haven't seen that show, it's awesome. And I'll watch all the commercials.
I didn't like it. I watched 2 episodes.
Oh, it's good. Get that treasure.
Yes, I mean, it's kind of
What's the
like
island?
they bait you every week to get onto another and watch it again, and they still didn't find it.
Yeah.
Still find nothing.
And what's it
they're
on, season 3
$50
and
million
4?
in the hole on it.
I know.
But no, cable in my estimation is done. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think
I don't even pay for internet anymore. I just use
Yeah.
my phone.
and the advertisers are going somewhere, so it might as well be on your content and pay you guys after you hit 1,000
My,
subs.
my son's 22 and he would rather watch YouTube all day than anything else.
Yeah.
I-
But he's not working, he's
Well,
Why-
people at work are doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why channel surf when you can watch exactly what you want to watch by typing in a couple
Any
keywords?
question I ever ask Steven anymore or Jen,
Go to
literally this
YouTube.
dude replies to our emails and says, go to YouTube. We're like, just answer the damn question for us.
I-
We know
listen-
news.
I literally used YouTube for a long time to look up stuff for many, many, many years.
Oh, I've
So I
done
use,
mechanics in my car.
There-
I came here because I'm trying to get my son to make me the challenge.
And you-
That's how I learned, like, to pick up languages. Like, I did a whole little language thing because I just did a trip. YouTube is amazing for everything. Like, you can learn how to make a solar water heater for your pool.
Yep.
You can do it. You can jerry rig that. Watch that whole video. I think I'm
When I was at Vid Summit, I sat next to this guy and we started talking, and he has live stream on his goat farm. Real cool guy.
No.
On his goat farm, and I think he has like
I love watching.
I would
30
watch that.
listen, I think he has like 30 or 40,000 subs.
My son used to have a goat farm.
Yeah, this guy I think has 30 or 40,000 subs. The point is it doesn't matter what you're putting out there. If it's consistent, there's probably people who are going to consume your content. And he monetizes it. Now they sell like the goat milk into bars of soap and all sorts of stuff, and that's how they make their living. It's incredible. It's incredible what YouTube is and what it's all about, and every one of us can do it. And
It's
Okay, my
so new.
husband is a professional dog handler. I've been telling him for years he needs to monetize how to show a dog. He's been at Westminster. He's going to the Nationals
Wow.
next month. I mean, people pay him to walk in the ring, win or lose. Of course, he wins a lot. That's why they pay him to walk in the ring. But I've been telling him for years he's got to do a YouTube channel.
oh yeah,
Monetize.
Right?
thanks for joining us out there. End stream.